Everybody, it's Six here. Just want to give my thoughts on this year's Game of the Year choices and put my bid in for why I think Resident Evil 4 Remake should be the winner. Honestly, I think out of all the candidates, which would be, if I can remember, let's see, there's Super Mario Wonder, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man 2, and the supposed front runner, Baldur's Gate 3. There's so many things I can say about why Resident Evil 4 should be the winner that counts for every single one of these other games. I could say the graphics, I could say the story, I could say the gameplay, I could say the legacy, I could say so many different things, and they apply for all these games except maybe Alan Wake 2, since there's only 2 games, but even the first game was really good. But I mean, going up against Mario, which has been around since like forever, and The Legend of Zelda, which has been around for forever, and even Spider-Man has a few titles out. Baldur's Gate has been around for a long time. I remember when I had Baldur's Gate on PlayStation 2. I had Baldur's Gate 2. I never played the first one, but I played the second one and it was really good. But this third game to me was like completely under the radar, so I really didn't know too much about the hype about it and the release. But I can definitely tell you, when Resident Evil 4 Remake came out, it was like the anticipation of a blockbuster movie. I distinctly remember seeing so much hype for it, but hype doesn't count for Game of the Year because it could have very well been a flop, but it wasn't. It improved on everything that the original did, and I just personally think that that game should be Game of the Year, even though I know a lot of people will probably say that, well, it's a remake and remake shouldn't count for Game of the Year. It's still a standalone title. I just think, me personally, that game is amazing and it should win. But I think that Baldur's Gate 3 probably will win. So I'm not really upset about it. Honestly, all those games are just amazing. I've seen these games in action, and it's just like, honestly, I feel as though the winner should be the consumer this year. We got so many great titles. It's incredible how many we got in one year just competing. And that's not even counting the other anticipated games such as Starfield. I heard a lot of buzz about Diablo, Street Fighter 6. Nobody mentioned Mortal Kombat 1. I think so many titles deserve to be in Game of the Year. But me personally, I'm always going to give my personal opinion. I might be right, I might be wrong. It doesn't matter. I love games. I just think Resident Evil 4 Remake should win Game of the Year, and there's so many reasons why. Just go and play that game. It's a masterpiece. And also counting the Separate Ways DLC that came out with it, I think that should be included in it. And it's just great. It pretty much ticked everyone's boxes for what they wanted in a Resident Evil game. And of course, there was that small controversy about the Ada Wong voice actress, which to me was just not warranted. I feel as though she did a good job, so there's no complaints from me in that aspect. But I'm going to say it again, Resident Evil 4, I put my bid in for that game for Game of the Year. I really hope it wins. I know it's probably a dark horse, Maybe because it also came out earlier in the year. So these later titles that came out. Also, I wanted to also mention Final Fantasy came out this year too. So there's a lot of competition. But I just hope that Resident Evil 4 Remake wins. I thoroughly enjoyed playing that game. It's awesome. It's going to be around. So that's just me. I love Mario. Mario Wonder, that game is just, it's always awesome. Zelda just pretty much just double stack what was already on top of an amazing game in the first place and just added even more to it. And Baldur's Gate 3 is just, that game is just awesome. I've seen it and it's if it wins, it's deservedly so. That's really cool. But for my opinion, Resident Evil 4 Remake. I hope that it wins. All right, thanks talking to you guys, and I guess I'll just see you in the next vid. Peace.